Hello, subscribers, returning viewers, and new subscribers and new viewers. Thank you for coming along this musical and movie journey with me. Today is Friday, and we normally celebrate the music and movies of the Beatles and Elvis together. And thank you also for the 1,000 subscribers who have come along. That really means a lot for me. And if you haven't joined yet, please do so. It's free to join, and if you want to support me, you can support me on Buy Me a Coffee and Substack, and I leave the links in the description below. Today's episode is Disappointing Mia Wallace. For people, we kind of all know Mia Wallace's the people who kind of you're either an Elvis fan or a Beatles fan. So we kind of like to say we're fans of both, and we're fans of Blur, Oasis, and Phil Collins too. So that's the way we like to roll. Today's is me, nothing me rambling. Is the movies of Blue Hawaii and Yellow Submarine. And these would have been the first movies I would have ever seen on the TV. The first movie I saw in the cinema with my late mother would have been The Jungle Book, and then I think it was later on The Spy Who Loved Me and the original Star Wars. But would have seen these movies on television before those. And this is 4K disc. And I watched it again last night, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's a simple rom com done well, and I think it's the best selling soundtrack after The Sound of Music. It opens up like this, absolutely fantastic, and I think this is the start of the 60s for Elvis, and it's just a simple, fun, harmless rom com done well. They got the right storyline and they got the right songs. I can't help falling in love is from this movie, and so we have Elvis falling in love with the daughter or granddaughter of the grandmother of the island, and that's kind of the theme of the movie, and it's just fun, and it's part of the Paramount Presents series. So you'll have a load of other Paramount films in this setup like this. So that'll be worth having on your shelf. So keep an eye out for those. Then we have Yellow Submarine, and this would have been the first album I listened to as well on vinyl. And so it kind of took me a while to figure out that this album was the movie. And then when I eventually figured that out, I said, now I get it. So I was only a 5-year-old kid at the time, so I would have been listening and watching those movies while Elvis was still around. So that's kind of the attraction. And then we have Yellow Submarine, and this would have been the Christmas movie. Would have been on around Christmas time when I would have watched this, and it was always on kind of the matinee kind of movie, and I really always enjoyed it. And I remember living in Glastonbury town, and I remember somebody put a painting up on one of the mural trails near Lidl, and it was the Glastonbury tour, and it had the kind of yellow submarine floating around the tour, and a blue meaning kind of somewhere in the distance as well. And I thought that's a good image. It's not there anymore, but if you do remember that one being around, let me know. And this is my favorite Beatles movie. I think it's the best one. And if you kind of think about the Beatles movies, they have a black and white movie, they have a color movie, and they have there we are. There's the soundtrack of the Yellow Submarine, and that's I have that on CD, and that's much better. You don't want to really listen to George Martin's orchestral stuff. It's good, but not really. There's the some nice. Hold on, we're having the other way around. Oh, there we go. Paul and George, and I think George was kind of almost the star in this one. It's all in the mind, he would say. And if you kind of think about the Beatles movies, you had Ringo was kind of the main kind of star. There he is in all three. You had a Thought Up at the It's a Hard Day's Night, and then in the second movie they were chasing Ringo for his ring, and in the third movie he is singing the title song. So he's kind of all over the movies. And yeah, they have black and white film, they have a color film, and an animated film as well. There's all the stickers. I haven't used them. I don't think I will either. If I had a spare one, maybe I would. So, but yeah, it's my favorite Beatles film of all the three, and I think it kind of stands up a little bit better than the other two. And maybe the second one should have been a better animated film rather than a live action film, as they say. Hold on a sec now, this won't go in. But I give these movies 10 out of 10 for both the films themselves and the soundtracks that go with them. What are your favourite Elvis movies, and what are your favourite Beatles movies? And have you ever watched any of them back to back? So that's Blue White, great soundtrack. And it's the kind of soundtrack that got me into music. Then when I just started listening to Elvis, I listened to his debut album, and that had a lot of different songs in it. There's the soundtracks to Yellow Submarine. So you have this one. That's the kind of Capitol record. No, it's on the Apple. Yeah, it's on, well, it would be because it's part of the Apple Digipack. There's the what were the two? What's the other? Oh yeah, you have to unbonk yourself. So I thought the this guy, the main Blue Meanie chap, I thought he was sounded like Peter Sellers, but it wasn't. I forget the chap's name. But yeah, just a nice little booklet actually. I have. There you go. Getting used to all these positions. But yeah, it's a nice trippy film. And it kind of just animation, I think, suited the Beatles, I think, a little bit better. But yeah, we had color, black and white color, and animation. And if I remember rightly, they were a little bit against it because they weren't too impressed with the Beatles cartoon series, which I have not seen. So I kind of don't blame them. But then they kind of got impressed with the soundtrack, and George Harrison is on a good few songs on the soundtrack. Then we have the songtrack, and that's excellent. When I moved back to Glastonbury, I bought the LP version of this, which I haven't done in another video. Hold on. Yeah, I can take it out nice and easy. There we go. Yeah, this is like the LP, more so. Or shall I say, the LP version of this is fantastic. Great pop art here. And well worth having in your collection. And I would prefer this Hold on now. I would prefer this one over this, mainly because of the orchestral stuff. I didn't when I was listening to it on the headphones. It didn't gel too well with me, but I appreciated it more when I was watching the movie. So I would go for this, but have this in your collection anyway. That's what I do. So 10 out of 10 all around. They're both well worth having in your collection, even if if you're a casual fan of movies and music, and you're kind of looking at what the movies the King has done, and you're looking at what movies the Beatles have done. Start with these two places, and kind of they're the best of what they have to offer. If you've stuck out till the end of this video, why, thank you ever so much. You've been an absolutely fantastic audience, and we will talk to you again in the next video.